Pray before you sleep, nigga. Pray before you sleep. Pray before you sleep, nigga. Pray before you sleep.
Pray before you sleep.
You have to pray. And pray first means whatever you're Christian, Muslim, Buddha, Muhammad, that this day and time that you do have to pray. You have to tap into your higher power to be the best you that you can be, because we can't do nothing alone. Because as we know, everything, all the calamities going on in the world, all that, you have to have your higher power that you're connected to. And for that part, pray. That let me know that when I did take him and his sisters to church at a young age, that they were listening, even when I thought they wasn't listening. That, you know, you have got to have God as your main point of source. So you can't go this far in anything that you do. You can't be the best musician if you're not tapped into your source. And for me, for that just means, who are you worshiping? Who sits on the throne of your heart? And for that, it let me know you're listening. That now I know that God is at the throne of his heart, that he's listening, that he's saying pray before you go to sleep.
And have that clean up in your life, the one that's worth it. And you ain't gotta question shit if it's real. Can you feel what I feel for you? I'll love you, and I'll heal for you. Anything you going through, you can hear a nigga come and talk to. Cause I'm here for you. Even when we going through our shit, I still fuck with you, my nigga, you been legit. You ain't gotta worry about none of this shit we about to do, cause we gon' make it to the fucking top of the avenue. And we gotta keep on fighting to the dark until we see a light, cause nigga, we the fucking spark. And I pray God give us this light for us to shine bright on everybody that needs sight. And all these words that I spit, it's nothing but a gift from the God that I've been with. And hopefully, I stay pure. But if not, my nigga, you here. You check me when I'm wrong or when I'm down. You gon' be the one that pick me up when I'm on the fucking ground. Can you hear what I'm saying? I love you niggas is what I'm saying. So we all need love. We all need love. Why these niggas be lying like they don't need love?
Shoot, for what I heard, it just sounded like he was letting his emotions out, and he was just touching subjects that, you know, not a lot of rappers that I hear around here talk about, you know. So some deep shit. That's for the little snippet that I heard months way back, like last year. That's what I heard. A lot of, like, he's about to pour out his emotions, and it's gonna be tight. So y'all be prepared and have an ear open, things, and talk to that nigga after this. But yeah.
Pray before you sleep, man. I had to pray a couple times, you know. Yeah, man. So it's one of those processes. It's like, this nigga's so open to shit. That's one thing I like about working with Ronnie. What don't I like about working with him? Shit. Ain't nothing really I don't like, but it's really like one of those open processes. Like, I've been working with like a lot of other people, and I feel like he's probably like the most like open, the most like, fine, let's do it. Ayo, whatever, let's just go. Like, so he's a visionary, but he also is open to vision. Honestly, it's so weird because I really like didn't even know we were making an album, but we were making an album. So I would say my impact was just like offering ideas, offering sounds, offering like good vibes and energy, offering my personal experience, you know, just putting my heart into the album. Like, there's some people that, like, when you make music with them, you hold back your good shit. And I don't feel like it was one of those sessions. Like, I didn't hold back my good shit. I'm just like, I give this nigga, like, fuck it, have the great beats, have the hooks that I've been holding on in me for like years, have all this shit. So it was definitely a cathartic experience for sure.
I'm assuming we have a pretty good relationship. It's one of those things is that it's like I wanted to say a rubber band, but I don't know if that's the best analogy, but it's like anytime that you grow, you might have to go through some tension in order to grow to the next level. And we've had plenty of opportunities to grow in different ways. And I feel it's part of my responsibility to, it's interesting as I'm reading this book, love is my religion. And I think ultimately if we look at what God means to me, that's what it's all about. That hopefully we operate from a premise of love first, knowing that that's what's going to shape what our relationship is.
I would hate to lose my smile. Sometimes I like to smoke. Don't catch me on no coke, nigga. I'll act a fucking fool, and I mean it when I do. Ain't that what you said? Go and get your fucking bread, nigga. Go and get your fucking bread, nigga. Go and get your fucking bread.
I'ma never lose my smile. I will always crack a smile. Even when I'm up and when I'm down, I'ma still crack a smile, cause I'm blessed. Even when I'm stressed, even when I'm blessed, even when I'm pressed, I'm blessed. And it's working. And I'm moving through these lanes with a purpose. Can't nobody stop a nigga when I go and get it, man. I'm reaching to this limit. Fuck the sky, cause I never had a limit. I gotta go and get it. I'm trying to get my money right, like my phone number or the digits. But fuck it, it's really not about the paper. I hope that my mom can see the elevator to a better life where she ain't gotta stress about this 9 to 5 shit. Cause I'ma be the one to help her with the shit.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I should have got a cup. Quite honestly, my contribution to Pray Before You Sleep, I want to say everything. I mean, the deep lyrics that's inspired by me, the great productions from me. I'm fucking with you. So, my contribution to Pray Before You Sleep is I would say I'm the fourth quarter guy of Pray Before You Sleep. The album was mainly done by the time I got in, and then came in, started working with Ronnie. We got about 5 songs on there out of that, so I'll say I came in for that last quarter of Pray Before You Sleep, and got to deliver with my guy. Working with Ronnie's like changed every single way I do music, honestly, from the way I approach it to the passion I put into it, to the creativity I bring to it. I've always been confident in myself as a producer, but working with Ronnie took it to another level as a producer. He challenges me, motivates me, makes me get better. So, I mean, really what you hear on this album, you're not going to hear any other beats or production like that from me at this point in my career. I'd say that my most creative, my most out-of-the-box, unorthodox beats are on this album. And that's just a reflection of me and Ronnie's relationship. You know, we talk about creating water when we're in the studio. Creating water, creating a new sound, creating something different, bringing something completely different to music. And I feel like we accomplished that on this project. And the cool part is this project is like the infant of that. This is like the infant phase of me and Ronnie's collaboration. Like, you're gonna hear this and be like, wow, this music's amazing, and this might end up being the worst music we've made, and it's some of the best music you're gonna hear. It's gonna be some of the best music you've heard in a long time. So, creatively, this album's changed my life in terms of bringing something new to what I love to do, and what I love to do is make music.
My first child, I have 3. He is the oldest. And having him, I didn't have no manual on what to do and how to do it. I basically just tried to figure it out on my own. That's what I did. I know when I had him, I know that I wanted him. I know I wanted a boy. And guess what? He's a junior. He's named after me. And having him, I always told him that he's a leader. I always told him to be a leader and not to be a follower. When he was young, he used to cry. And I'd be like, wait a minute, what are you crying for? Are you a leader? He was like, yeah. I said, okay, stop crying. You are a leader, you're not a follower. You can't do what everybody else do. So, not knowing the words that I was saying, not knowing that words actually have power. Now I know that words have power once you speak the words. that they would do what you command for them to do, even if you walk away from them words. And now I can see, I used to tell him, you're not going to be a statistic. You're not going to drop out of high school and you're going to college. And no, you're not going to get no tattoos. You know you're not going to have no baby, before you're married. And I can say, by him being a young black male in America, he have surpassed all of those. Yes, he is educated. Yes, he has his high school diploma. And yes, he does have his college degree. And no, he did not have no children. He may got a couple of tattoos, but at that point he was grown when he got that, so I was okay with that. So basically, Ronnie have done everything that I asked and I wanted him to do as a single parent, not knowing what I was doing without any manual. So I'm grateful and thankful for that. And I think the part that he got for me as being a single parent, it is hard. It is a struggle trying to raise your children and also trying to maintain your insanity as being an adult or as being a woman in society. And when you have kids, you can't bring everybody home to your children because there's so many predators and there's people out there, you don't know what they're going to do with your kids. So I vowed to myself to keep my home safe for my children, and not just for them but for myself as well. So in that, when it got hard for me, no, I didn't turn to drugs. No, I didn't turn to alcohol. What I did, I was a workaholic. I just continued to work really hard. They see me work day and night in a hair shop, or they see me work hard at jobs. That's what I know how to do. That was my drug of choice. My drug of choice was being a workaholic. But no, I never turned to smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, or alcohol, because what's that going to do? That's just going to numb the situation. And I didn't want to be that parent for my kids, where they come home and see me just pissy drunk or see me high out of my mind because I couldn't maintain. All they seen that I was a hard worker. And when I went out that door, I put my best foot forward. Whether the world knew how sad or down I was, nobody knew that. But I put my best foot forward because I had kids that were dependent on me to be the best me that I could be.
High class body frame sleeve, slip into the backseat, grinding till I Kelly. Windows fall, your fingers tight, we mesh well. Laid out the blueprints, put your hands here, twisting like Twister. Twist, spazzing, saying I'm magic. Wanna find out all the time. Sometimes I get intertwined in front of location.
I feel like he actually came to my house for recording my part. And he had it was just something different, and he played it for me, and I was like, Ronnie, this is good. Like, okay, you taking it there. I like it, high pitch type feel, but like what's happening, it was just like real smooth but in a different way, and I was bopping with it. And I was like, all right, let me, he had like this empty space, and he asked me basically if I wanted to get on it, and I was like, yeah, let me see what I could do with this. And I just wrote something there, and right then and there, and just there it was. I tried to deliver it. I actually had to come back on it because I didn't truly know how to finish it. Sometimes, when I'm writing stuff, I won't truly know how I'm going to deliver it. Or sometimes I know how I'm going to deliver it until I deliver it and I find out it's wrong. So, like, it's always, if you write sometimes, it might not necessarily sound exactly how you thought it would, or you're trying to find out how to fit the pockets of your writing. So anyway, long story short, I went back into the studio and just added like some little ad-libs here and there after not hearing it for a while, and finished it up. And I was like, all right, okay, that's that. It was good.
Pray before you sleep, huh? This right here is like the very first album where I expressed myself in a way to say that it's okay for a man to actually cry. Like, I legit got a track on here while I'm crying. And you already know niggas gonna clown me, but you sensitive than a motherfucker for crying and shit. But hey, it's like, when you're going through something and you feeling something, you wanna just let that out and just release it. And I feel like this project was like my therapy. as I was creating it. And Kevin can even vouch for you when I was there. Like, you know, I was down when we recorded this track. It's called Boys Don't Cry. And he would say, like, do it again, do it again. And I'm just like, bro, I'm hurt. Like, the person that I made this song about, she ain't gonna never know, because I ain't about to tell her, but I was just hurt because I was dealing with a situation that kind of like broke me down. And he was just like, that's not good enough. And I'm like, dog, do you not understand? Like, I'm feeling this pressure. My heart is like broke, or this is the closest time I ever experienced some type of heartbreak, because my heart don't be getting break. I be playing games and stuff like that, but that was the first time. And after we finished that song, I remember I couldn't listen to that song for about like a week. And he would just play it back to me like, yo, this is it. This is the one. This is it. But I was just like, it would just always put me back to this place where I didn't want to hear this shit no more. And it's interesting now because I can listen to it and not feel a thing, or like I don't have any type of attachment. And I know like when my audience listens to this track, they're gonna feel something. They're gonna feel some type of relation. They're gonna feel related to it. And, you know, that's the key thing that I wanted to convey with this project. But first and foremost, I want niggas to pray before they go to sleep and when they wake up, because tomorrow ain't promised. So we're gonna push that narrative and keep it going from there. And just like, I want everybody to win. And I just want to be that light to inspire people to become their better self. So I always wanted to push that narrative. And, you know, the thing that was challenging about this project was it was just all in-house. And this is the first project that my mom's not even on this shit, because she was on all my other ones. And I don't know, she just ain't on this one this time. And, you know, my nigga be singing and shit, but shit, maybe next time, Moms, you gonna be on the next one. But I'm grateful for the people that's involved in this project. You know, without you guys, from Stone, Part of God, Charlie Beeman, Cairo Cartier, Sequoia, Lofty, shit, I feel like I'm missing somebody else. Matthew Wiley, Prophecy the Kid. You know, I just want to say thank you guys for even being a part of this, because I feel like this is a monumental project that's going to be released, and you know, I'm treating it as such. So that's why I'm doing a documentary and all that other shit behind it. And you know, I just believe that this one right here is going to actually take me places. Not even just me, but the people around me. It's going to take them places as well. And I just always wanted to convey that, like, nah, this shit ain't just about me. This is just about everybody else. You know, my boy Kevin is that nigga's a damn sponge. Like, he learned something and then he would bring it back to us and be like, yo, this is what I learned, this, that, da, da, da. And he's like a genius. He's a genius and he's open-minded. So he's willing to create in different ways. So if this shit not satisfying to him, he gonna find another way to do it. And for Stone, he part of the project and he probably don't even remember, you know. Once you reach a certain age, you be forgetting things and stuff like that. I ain't gonna disrespect you that bad, but you know, he's just a musical genius, and he trained me to actually think of music in a different aspect than what I have before. And then as you hear the project, you will understand from all my old shit. But you know, I really do hope that, I already know people are gonna enjoy this shit, and you know, just go into the journey of my heart. You know, and like I said, I just want niggas to pray before they motherfucking sleep. And just enjoy this shit, cause you know, we got more shit in the way. You know, a nigga be acting and shit like that. So, we about to get shit popping. So, you know, be on the lookout. And, you know, that's about it, shit.
Just look out for Ronnie Dijon. Yes, he is the next everything. He's that powerhouse of everything. He's an actor, he's a producer, he's a writer. He is gifted and talented beyond his measure. The best is just to come. So this is just the beginning, but you're about to see what he's about to do. Yes, you will see him on MTV Music Awards. Yes, you will see him on BET. Yes, you will see him at different people's school, uplift and encourage the next generation. You had Nipsey Hussle. Now you have Ronnie Dijon cope with the artist.
Father help me, cause if I've been needing loose change for the broader days, I crush your days. I hate the bitch with a loose lip, and I keep on lusting, I'm thinking everything is kosher. I don't judge my sins and no better. Sing, fuck the Grammy. Trophy never made me. Counting on my blessings. Brought it back to complain. Walking contradiction. Still wanna win a Grammy.